toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Commonwealth Stadium in Lexington, Kentucky, home of the Wildcats. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on a fellow SEC opponent, the Kentucky Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Texas A&M set to kick off to christen this game. Caught inside the 20, chance for a good return. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Wildcats offense will go on the attack first. And greeting them as a linebacking core in the business of disruption, tackling with aggression. Any suggestions on how to work around them?
Yeah, I think you pray. These linebackers are fast, they're physical, and my favorite part is they don't like people. Like, they are trying to make physical tackles, and it starts with them in this defense against the run, blitzing, against the pass. They're all over the field, Palmer.
Yeah, and I think for this offense, you want to be able to establish the run. I think the big key for them is going to be working the double teams in the zone game and getting into the second level. You have got to try and cover these linebackers up and get a hat on them. If you don't, they're going to run free, and they're going to destroy your game plan.
Working the middle, it's complete. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Finds space on the right. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. Creates a little room. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
That's caught. It's Chambers. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Wildcats really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Now the play fake. Got it behind the line. It's Chambers. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. Splits the uprights right in the middle. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And he'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about on that first drive. He moved the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
So the Texas A&M Aggies offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And we'll get a quick look at one of the early leaders for the Heisman. Winning the award as a running back certainly demands something beyond the normal. He's going to have to put together a stellar season, David.
No, he will. And listen, it's hard for running backs to get this award now. It is a quarterback award, but recent years, Ashton Jeanty, you saw him there. But you got to be the catalyst. You got to be the straw that stirs the drink. You got to put up huge numbers. And so far, Palmer, he's been a catalyst. He's been great. He's just going to have to keep it going.
And his numbers are pretty good now. I think they have a chance to get even better. When you look at the schedule moving ahead, they're going to have to force-feed him the football. He's going to have to play big in those games if they're going to keep winning. So keep an eye on this guy as a Heisman favorite because he's got that kind of ability.
Looking for a productive play on 1st down. from the gun, the ground game. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Aggies can really attack on this 2nd and short. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. He'll pull it down inside the 45. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for this season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big gain. He does it again. He's got the knack for just understanding when to throw it, when to take off and run. You saw it right there.
The Aggies are moving quickly down the field. He'll do it himself. What a nice job by the defense stringing that out and forcing him out of bounds. He got nothing.
Really nice job by the defense shutting down all the options. Don't let him get into his reading phase. Go get him right now, play sound, and more importantly, tackle him and get him on the ground.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Wants to go up top. Flips it out on the screen. At the 20, he's got space. Touchdown, Aggie! He got a step and just dusted the field.
Yeah, and that's a nice job selling it by the offense, dropping back, making it look like it's pass. That running back slipping out of the backfield, throwing him the football, getting a dynamic playmaker in space, and he says, I got this, I'll do the rest, and gets the touchdown.
And he's going to try to return this one. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. A little bit of feeling each other out there, down 7-3 as they open this drive. Dropping back, it's Bobo. Trying to set up the screen. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on 2nd down. To the ground with the back. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Kentucky will be forced to punt. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Under fire. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Did the work himself. And he has vexed his defense with the scrambles. Another first down and yet another big gain.
And this QB, man, how about it? It's a pass play. He's dropping back to pass. He realizes it's man-to-man, and as they start to chase their guys down the field, well, nobody's got me, and I can just take off, and I've got speed. He chews up ground so easy, so frustrating for a defense to have to deal with a guy like this.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Leaves it with the running back. Got enough space, and you race it to the house. Touchdown, Texas A&M. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Back to throw, it's Bobo. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long, but players like that are getting after him.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Running back searching for a hole. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
We've reached the break, and Texas A&M leads it. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold it. Defense.
So they'll... penalty pleased with the results of that last play. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. They'll power it inside with the fullback. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, they're trying to hand it off to the fullback for a quick hitter, but just nowhere to go. The defensive line, great job getting penetration to set up that play.
To throw, it's Bobo. Got his man. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
Look, I know this guy's tiny, but on these slant throws as a DB, you got to get your hands on him because he's just too quick. He's going to cross your face too easy otherwise, and he did right there.
The Wildcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Makes a grab over the middle. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. This Kentucky offense really moving the ball quickly. They're testing the right side here.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. It's complete. Spins away from the defense. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
Coaches always tell their quarterbacks, you can't go broke taking a profit. You can't always hit posts and bombs deep down the field. If the coverage...
There he goes! And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
That's the danger as a defense when you blitz this guy on third down. If you don't get him to the ground right away or someone's out of a gap, his scrambling ability can hurt you, and that's exactly what happened. He saw open field, he took off, and he was able to go get the first down.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Nice job by the defense shutting down all the options, making sure it wasn't easy to read. Nice job going to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
They'll run play action. Rush is on him. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Fires toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They'll play it safe and try for 3. And this kicker might be feeling it. He made one earlier, now from 49 yards out. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. The pitch. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. There he goes to the right. Past the 20. Touchdown, Aggie. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? No mid-season doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6.
And what execution by the offense. The quarterback making the right decision on the defender quickly. Get it to your running back. And how about the wide receivers and everybody else blocking in space, create an alley so the running back can do the rest and make the huge play for the touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They've had a couple of drives bogged down, had to settle for field goals, and now they'll try to get it into the end zone this time. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Makes a catch right in the middle of the danger zone. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Kentucky sent out the punting unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he's stopped. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Wants to go up top on first down. Here's the pressure. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. And the Aggies moving quickly to the line. They'll run it from the gun. They stop him right at the 40-yard line. It's 4th down. Will they bring out the punt team? Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Trying to keep the drive alive. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? Play action on first down. Pulls it in. It's Chambers. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Off play action. Caught in the backfield. It's Chambers. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Defensive coordinators always preach swatting and batting at the football and trying to punch it out, trying to dislodge the ball from the ball carrier, and boy, they did it right there.
Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. They'll move the tight end. Dances away. Makes the grab. He works his way across the 40-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 41.
That's impressive. I'll tell you, the quarterback, of course, he's left-handed, but that time he's rolling to his right. So it's not easy to be accurate throwing when you're running that way, but nice throw to get that completion.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They'll go to work in the air on second down. The quick out. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48.
Well, one of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
This offense lining up now at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
He makes a catch. It's a seam wide open. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Big Ten action right now, and wait till you see how things are playing out in this one, fellas. Ohio State is getting handled right now at home. Someone needs to step in here and throw in the towel. Stop this fight. They're trailing by 25 to Penn State. Just another week in the Big Ten where the only constant is chaos, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Working that left side now. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Wants to adjust the pattern. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Whoa, does he turn that loose down the middle. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Trying to escape and get it himself. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to throw on 1st down. Under fire. He turns it loose to the left. And he hauls it in inside the 30. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Looking downfield on 1st down. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. Not a chance. Missed it. Guys, they didn't get the field goal there, but still a 22-point lead to work with. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, a lot of ways to describe those first 2 quarters in Lexington, but let's just go with notable. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Old Commonwealth Stadium and Kroger Field.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. Kentucky will boot it deep to get the second half underway. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. They'll open the second half on the ground. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He'll pull it on the read. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch.
And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. Sends his first one of the day on the way, and we didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on one time. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Defensive coordinator showing heat before the snap. Back to the ground game on the left. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Back to throw, it's Bobo. Finds the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. On third down, he drops the throw. He's got him. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. And the Wildcats getting set on 1st and 10. Gives it on the option. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. It's caught. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
And as a quarterback, when you're facing man coverage, you've got to find your best one-on-one matchup. That receiver did a tremendous job. Quickness, changing direction, out of his...
And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Well, that's the corner's 2nd sack of the game now, and he's doing a great job at the line of scrimmage, not telegraphing that he's blitzing. He's keeping his eyes on the receiver. Right when the ball is snapped, he uses his speed to get in the backfield to bring the quarterback down.
So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I like the idea on offense. You want to get this guy the football in as many ways as possible. So you throw him the screen quickly to see if he can make somebody miss. Doesn't work there, but that should not be the last time you run that play.
Off the RPO, complete. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He smashes his way through again.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake, hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a
loose in the middle. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a 1st down. They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. Motion from the wide receiver. Rides the back on the option, the give. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Power football with the run. Tough, physical, hard-nosed running gets it to the 34. The Aggies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. Offense trying to keep them off balance on 1st and 10. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Going to try to get it himself. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
And this QB is really starting to show you something, isn't he? I mean, he's been hit a lot in the pocket, and I just like the toughness. At the end of the run here, he's not sliding because he's been banged up a little bit. Lowering the shoulder, getting the first down, taking some hits.
Touchdown, Aggie! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. The give to the tailback. Running to Green. He steps out of bounds, and that'll be the end of quarter number 3. Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Give to the running back. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Wildcats now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Scanning the field, it's Bostic. Fires to the right. It's complete. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15. Here comes Kentucky after picking up that first down. Wide receiver going in motion. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. On target to the left. Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a first down. They'll give it to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's in the 4th quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game, because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
It's really hard to win football games when you're one-dimensional offensively, and that's the case. They just have not been able to get anything going, throwing it deep down the field. They haven't won their one-on-one matchups. Quarterback has missed some throws, and as a result, in the 4th quarter, they barely have 100 yards passing, and that's why they're losing.
Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. Quarterback on the keeper. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. He'll keep it himself. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. The Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Wildcats kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. The give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Holds and fires complete to the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
And I don't like the play call, guys. Screen pass at this point of the game against the defense, playing big zones, prevent, trying to keep the ball in front. It's just not going to work. You've got to take shots offensively.
Out of the gun to give to the back. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
A huge gain. Probably would have loved to say this earlier in the game. Probably would have loved to have some of these runs and had a little bit more success running the football earlier. Now, I might think about maybe cranking the tempo and probably, if I'm going to need these runs, I'm going to need to go ahead and score on these runs, or I'm going to need to start chucking the football.
Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Wildcats. The offense cashing it in on that drive.
Well, you got to love the attitude of this team. I know they're still down by a lot on the scoreboard, but a really nice job by the quarterback. Accurate throw on that touchdown pass.
Oh, they blocked the extra point. He picks it up. That's a live ball. The 50. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. He takes it all the way back for the defensive two-point conversion.
Great job on special teams. Getting penetration, getting the block. You've got the convoy. It's a scoop score, 2 points the other way.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense. To be physically pounded, the run is coming, you know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting the push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
And the Aggies come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll go to the ground. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down. And here they come, going for the first down on 4th and 2. Going for the marker on the ground. He didn't make it. They'll have to give up the football, and hope is still alive. Great place to start for this offense. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
He gets it to the 34-yard line, but excellent 3rd down defense, and 4th down's coming up. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Lets it fly deep downfield. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Texas A&M going quickly. They want that clock to run. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, the inside give. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Offense breaks the huddle. It's 3rd down. The give to the left. Past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. A&M comes back out with another first down. And some room to work.
This is one of the things that's hard about stopping the option. That wasn't a big gain, but you look up, and they're in 2nd and short, 2nd and medium. They put you behind the sticks consistently as a defense. This defense has to be aggressive, make sure they get to this quarterback, and make him make quick decisions.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unleashes one deep. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Here's the handoff. Turning it on. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. Looking to throw on first down. Snagged out of the air. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The Aggies started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. And while the game is all but decided, why not try to get another one if you can? That's part of the fun, right? He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. After this, it'll be a wrap. They'll try to blast their way in. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And they say play to the final whistle. This offense took it to heart. Scoring late, maybe they could have wasted the clock. They made no doubt about it. This one's over.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he's coming out of the end zone. No more room to run. They make the tackle right there, and the clock is at 0, and that's how this one will end. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players. More physical. They were faster, and it showed today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.